research on an actually documented, because people who have actually experienced this, and I've known people personally who have experienced this type of thing, they don't have your attitude, dude. Yeah, they don't have your attitude. Believe me, they don't come in here
don't have an attitude.
at what? Yeah, you do. So, do you think you live on a globe, Somber? Do you think you live on a globe?
I live on a globe. Yeah, I definitely do.
What makes you think that? What makes you think that?
Because I've been told that by various sources, and I do not believe that we are on a flat Earth. To believe we're on a flat Earth at this point in time is not. It really doesn't make sense. There's a lot of evidence that we live on a globe.
What's the evidence? Tell us the evidence. Present.
That's what
I mean, just go look outside. Like, you can tell, like, you live on a globe.
What do you mean? Be specific. Use your words.
You have an atmosphere. You have different countries.
What?
I mean, come on, bro.
No, seriously.
Different countries, therefore globe.
I mean, come on, bro.
You really
believe, right? You really believe that you live on a flat Earth that you could fall off of?
You're flailing now.
No. Oh, man.
Who honestly believes that they live on a flat Earth that they can just fall off of if they walk too far?
None of us.
Yeah, we don't.
None of us.
Yeah, we don't.
So what do you believe in then?
You know what?
We don't believe in your spinning space monkey ball religion.
That's what like 99% of people believe in.
Okay, nice appeal to majority.
Hey, guess what?
Do you when you walk outside, do you experience a globe?
Yeah, I experience a globe 24/7, dude. I'm on a globe, dude.
In what way?
There's sacred biblical and
in what way do you experience?
Excuse me, I'm talking. There's sacred biblical.
No, he asked about your experience, Somber. Listen to the question and answer it. Listen to the question and then answer the question he asked. Don't go off on another topic. Don't be a politician that just answers the question you wish he asked. Answer the question he actually asked. He has said, "How do you experience it?"
Why do I have to answer his question? Like, what the hell?
You can leave. Nobody's holding you here. Go. Nobody's holding you down.
Why are you guys so aggressive? What's wrong with you guys?
I know why I'm aggressive. I'm aggressive because I don't like how you entered this room. I'm aggressive, but these guys are being nice to you, so you should go with Timbo.
Yeah, you're the beast of the shadow. What are you talking about?
What the heck is wrong with you? Come into our house and you put on this facade.
Your house is a VC on Discord? That's crazy.
Yeah, it is our house on a VC, yes.
Wow.
You come here, so you should just be cool and have a conversation.
I am being cool, but like you guys are
you're not.
Especially you're being aggressive as fuck for no reason.
No, she's really not. That was me. Yeah,
really
there's two different ladies here. Yeah, there's two ladies here. She's the nice one. So, Sombra,
exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what most men would say if they don't actually ever pay any attention to what women are actually saying. So, Sombra, what was your experience of the globe?
I mean, you could go on an airplane. You could clearly tell that the outside is curved. You could see.
You did this? You did this?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I've been on. Have you never been on a passenger jet before, flying to another country or another state? You can see that. You can see that it's curved. Bro, you can see. You can look outside the window and see it's curved.
Hey, your experts would disagree with you that you can see it from a plane.
Dude, what experts? What are you talking about, bro? You can clearly see the world is curved. You don't need an expert to go on a plane and see that the world is curved. What are you talking about?
Okay, so if you see a curve left to right out of your window, is that what you're talking about?
There's a curve on the horizon. You can look at the horizon when you're flying over water.
Would that be left to right from your vision?
What do you mean?
Is it curving left to right?
I don't know, dude. It's been a while since I've been on a plane. I just know there's a curve, dude.
You know, but you don't know.
I do know.
You believe, but you don't know.
No, I know. I do know. I've seen the curve before when I've gone on a plane.
Left to right, or is it front to back? What is it?
What does that even mean?
What do you think?
If you can't work that out, then you've got problems, dude.
Dude, because I don't go on these flat Earth servers. I don't know what left to right curve or.
You know what left?
Your observation.
You know what left and right is? Do you know what your left hand is?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the curve? What does that have to do with the curve?
It
You
was
draw a
your
line from your
observation of
left hand
curvature.
if you draw a line from your left hand to your right hand, is that line straight or is the one you're seeing out of the plane curved?
I'm failing to understand what you're talking about.
Yes, you're failing badly, mate.
Yeah, because you're not making any sense, bro.
Bro.
Okay, that
Did you
doesn't make
see
sense.
the curvature in the window of the plane? Was it curved from left to right, or was it from forward to back?
I suppose you could say left to right, but like I don't
Okay.
see how it could be curved forward
All
to
right.
back. Like forward
It's
to
gotta
back
be.
doesn't
So
make any sense.
So if you see it curving left to right, and then you look out the opposite window and it's curving left to right, where do those lines all intersect?
You could easily say that it's curving right to left. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
but where do so that would mean it would dip down on both edges, yeah?
I'm trying to picture it. Hold on, I'm trying to picture it in my mind. It's like a slight curve. It's just a slight curvature. It's like a
down.
it's like an upside down U, but it's like upside down U,
Yeah.
but like very
Okay, cool.
slight
So
curve.
down at both edges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now look out the opposite window. Is it curving down at both edges the same as there?
I'm sure
Same
it
there?
would. I'm sure it would.
Okay. So where do those two hills intersect to create a horizon?
What do you mean?
Oh my god, I can't speak to these fucking retards anymore.
Bro, you're not making any sense, bro. I don't understand flat Earth talk, bro. I'm
you've
sorry.
just told
I'm
me.
one of the rational individuals who
Okay.
believes that the world is round. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I know. And you just described two hills on the horizon.
They're not hills.
Okay,
They're
they're
not
not.
hills.
So what are they doing then? You've described to me out one window. You see a hill, pretty much left
I
to
did
right.
not say I
curvature.
see a hill,
Now-
bro. When did I say I saw a hill, bro?
Okay,
I said I saw a very slight
in
curve.
the window. Just chill out. In the window is the middle section that you're looking at, the highest point that you see.
Oh my god, you flat earthers have lost the plot, bro.
Yeah. Okay, man.
You
That's
flat
fine. You can cope all you want, man. But you can cope all you want, but all as you've described
You
is two
guys have
hills,
lost the plot.
which is supposed to be a flat
Listen,
line on a sphere as well.
What do
I'm
you
into
mean?
some I'm into some crazy conspiracy theories, but this one takes the cake, bro.
We haven't even told you why it's flat. You don't even know why we think
All right,
it's
so
flat.
tell me why you think it's flat. Tell me why you think it's flat.
You've gone ahead and described two hills with no intersecting lines, and you think that's
I
rational.
never
You're calling us.
described.
Just stop. Hey, don't
I
talk
never
over the top of me.
described
I'll
a
give you
hill,
one
bro.
warning. One more warning, dude. All right, one more warning.
Oh, so you're gonna abuse
Right,
your
you
powers?
just-
All right, bet. Yep.
Yeah. I'm not
Gotcha.
abusing my powers. I'm letting you talk. I'm just giving you a warning before I cut you off. Isn't that fair?
Are you gonna mute
that
me
fair?
Are you gonna mute me, or what are you gonna do?
If you keep on speaking over the top of me, I
All
will.
right, you know what? Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. See you later.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, we don't need that around here. He's self-eliminated. Good idea. My goodness.
So Super
What a
Soldier,
mess.
he gets his feelings hurt and doesn't know his left from right. Yeah, real good
You know.
Super Soldier.
What I think is funny is that how the most schizophrenic people think that they're tested on by government and they think they're super soldiers when in fact they're the lowest IQ.
I don't even think that guy really thinks that. He's LARPing. He was LARPing the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But
But
he understood he fucked up when he said it curves left to right.
Oh, he fucked up when he said he had a belief that the Earth was flat because he was a super soldier.
Super soldier.
but he can't understand basic shapes, numbers, and how they correlate, right? So that's IQ related. It's about what's it called? IQ. Oh, and what's the other
Yeah,
one?
it's like people that can't do
Aptitude.
they can't do hypotheticals. You know those ones.
Yeah, it's aptitude and IQ. They're related.
He said he knew the Earth was flat. Not to talk about the man, right? The shadow, the beast of the shadow. But he said he knew the Earth was flat because someone told him who had authority.
What? What conversation did you listen to? He was like fighting for the globe the whole time.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He knew the Earth was a globe because someone with authority had told him. He was all kinds of messed up. But he told you right away. Like, he told you up front. That was the first thing he said. He said, because someone asked him, how does he know that the Earth is a globe? He said, I know that the Earth is a globe because someone told me who has authority.
Yep. And he was pretending, LARPing as if he was some kind of great alternative thinker. I mean, yeah, who even knows what his agenda is? But luckily he realized that it wasn't going to fly here, so that's cool.
I'm
Hey, LB, how's it going?
I'm good, how are you? I was just gonna look.
Look. It's not really much to look at, but anyways.
Not
Tell me
look.
something.
Hmm?
What do you reckon? We're on a ball, spinning, wobbling, tilting, flying through space? Or we're on a plane with topography? What do you reckon?
I'm not sure. I think when I think about it, like the first thing that comes to my mind that I wonder about is things going over the horizon. Like, you know, like if you look, like if you watch a boat with a telescope, how slowly it will like go underneath the horizon and disappear. I wonder what that means.
Just means you're using a telescope. Why don't you watch
Is it going under or is it going up?
Why don't you just watch it with
Going
your
under.
naked eye, and then when you can't see it with your naked eye anymore, then grab your telescope and tell me what happens. Because allegedly,
Okay,
if you watch it with the naked eye, it's going over the curve. Yeah? And then when you grab your telescope, you shouldn't be able to see it because it's already over the curve, or beyond it, or behind it, however you want to word it.
Mm. Well, I mean, like, because from my house, there's a big, like, cargo shipping lane, because I'm in Sydney in Australia, and there's a big shipping lane, like, right, like, 10 kilometres out, or whatever it is from where we are. And you can see the cargo ships, like, the bottom half of them is, like, cut off if they're really far away. And as they get closer, you can see more of the bottom of the vessel. And that's, like, with the naked
resolution. So, yeah, so go down to the beach. Don't be sitting up probably wherever you are watching them. See if you can find one that's actually sailing away from you. Just sit and watch it with your naked eye, and you'll see it exactly the same effect happen. It will appear to disappear bottom up. Then grab your binoculars or telescope, and it'll come back into sight again. So, which one's the actual
it doesn't do
so-called
that, 'cause I
curvature
have
of the
done
Earth?
That's why I'm confused, because I have done that with like my camera. Because I've watched a boat go over the horizon, and I have a camera that zooms in a lot, and you can see it
Yeah,
the
but
same thing
this
with
is
your
what
eyes.
I want you to do. You keep mentioning the zoom in bit. I want you to do it without zooming in, just with your naked eye. Watch a boat disappear, and it will do it exactly the same methodology. It will appear to disappear bottom up. Then when you pick up your telescope or binoculars, you can watch the same effect again.
Yeah. So if it appears to disappear bottom up,
so think about it sensibly. If it's already gone over the curve, whilst you're watching it with the naked eye, how are you zooming back in again with a telescope or binoculars?
Well, I disagree with that observation. Once it disappears from my eye, I can't see it with the camera.
So you're telling me if you're standing at the beach and, excuse me, you see someone in their little 10-foot tinny disappear out of sight, that you can't grab your binoculars and have a look and see them still there?
Yeah, if I grab my camera and I zoom in on it, I can't see it if I can't see it with my eye.
I call bullshit, and I reckon you've never done it because I've had plenty of people, and we've even got videos of it where it's happening, where people are zooming in, zooming out, zooming in multiple times just to show you that this effect happens.
Well, I mean, if you disagree with my observation, then we can't really debate.
There's not really much to debate. But,
Okay, well, my
there's
question
even one
is...
called the something horizon. What's it called? The naked horizon or the empty horizon? It's a video on optical effects, and it even shows right at the end. They follow this ship out to who knows how far, and then right at the end they zoom out away from it, and yeah, it just disappears.
Okay. So I can accept then that is the case, that once you zoom in on it, after you can't see it with your eye anymore, that it comes back into view. But if you take it hypothetically, I'm just wondering if you think, if it was true that once it disappears from the naked eye, bottom up, and then you zoomed in on it with a telescope, if it didn't appear, would that then indicate that the Earth is curved. Would you agree with that? I'm not saying that it is the
No.
case, but if that was the case, would you agree?
No.
But isn't that basic geometry?
No. Just because something disappears in a certain way doesn't mean the be-all, end-all of answer is you're on a curve or on a ball.
What would you expect?
There's other optical effects that cause that.
If the Earth was flat, shouldn't it slowly fade away, not disappear bottom up?
Stop. You're just attributing this straight away. It has to be curvature that causes this effect. There's other things going on. One of them is called angular resolution. There's another thing, Rayleigh criterion. There's also the air being opaque. You can only see so far anyways. Yeah, there's a whole heap of little things going on. So don't just go, it has to be curvature, and that's the end of the sentence. No, there's other shit going down, man.
Okay, I actually haven't heard of any of those. So, like what's angular resolution? What does that mean?
Your ability to resolve something. So you can only see so far. So as you know, things get smaller as they get away. And we've also got perspective. So as there's also the air being opaque, you can only see so far anyways. Yeah, there's a whole heap of little things going on. So don't just go, it has to be curvature, and that's the end of the sentence. No, there's other shit going down, man.
Okay, I actually haven't heard of any of those. So like what's angular resolution? What does that mean?
You're going on. So don't just go, it has to be curvature, and that's the end of the sentence. No, there's other shit going down, man.
Okay, I actually haven't heard of any of those. So like what's angular resolution? What does that mean?
Your ability to resolve something. So you can only see so far. So as you know, things get smaller as they get away. And we've also got perspective. So as things appear to get smaller and smaller and smaller because they're getting further away, you have an ability to resolve something. So for anyone who's into the freedom units or imperial, 18 inches at 1 mile. So once you get smaller than 18 inches at 1 mile, your eyes will just go, I don't know what that is. You could probably see the item there, but you wouldn't be able to work it out.
But why does it disappear bottom up? Shouldn't it just get smaller?
So when it does, but it also disappears towards the horizon, your horizon line. So if you're, say, 6 foot tall, I'm just going to use 6 foot as a number, when you're looking across the plane, and when you're at the beach on a calm day, that's exactly what you see. You don't see curvature, you see a flat plane. When you're looking across it, the other end of it is still 6 foot high. So your horizon, your eye line is 6 foot high. So anything that's below your eye line will merge up. So as things shrink due to perspective, anything below that line will merge up. Anything above that line will merge down. Anything to the left and to the right will naturally merge towards the centre. It's like looking down a really long corridor. And you've probably seen... let's have a look.
I get that. But then, like, a common cargo ship, the ones like that I've been observing, is like, I don't know, at least 50 foot high. And I see at the very least half of that ship disappearing below the horizon. If I'm 6 foot tall, shouldn't I only see the bottom 6 feet of it disappear?
What's it doing as it gets further away? Gets smaller due to perspective. So like I said, there's a whole heap of things going on. It's not just one thing. And I do apologise, but I've got to go, and I should have went about 5 minutes ago. And I'm hoping T-Dub or one of the other lads.
Oh, that's good. I've got to go as well. But thank you. That was an interesting discussion.
No, not a problem, mate. But yeah, if you do want to drop back in one day when you see a few people in here, drop in and ask them. But yeah, a few of them will happily explain it to you. But yeah, like I said, I do apologise. I should have actually put someone else on spot and grabbed them and said, can you have a chat with this young fella? I didn't keep it on the time. But yeah, anyways, man, anytime you want to come back, you're more than welcome to do so.
Yeah. All right. See you, mate.
All right. Cool. Cheers, man.